Welcome to day 28. Today we continue on from yesterday's flow practice with expanding through the heart, and in this yin practice really thinking about expanding through the whole of the front chain of our body. So we are going to begin down on our back, getting yourself comfortable as you need, props or anything else that you would like. Just releasing arms to relax down by your side with your palms facing up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. And taking a moment to shuffle the shoulder blades behind the heart, to lift the head, tuck the chin, feeling long through the whole spine. And just bringing your awareness to the front of your body. Scanning from your third eye center, that space between your brows. Scanning down to the eyes, softening the eyelids, the eyes in the sockets, fall heavy back. Softening the nostrils for the breath to pass through smoothly. Softening cheekbones, jaw, tongue drops from the top of the mouth. Relaxing through the throat. Letting that relaxing sensation, or the sensation of relaxation I should say, pass over the chest, the collarbones melt apart. Shoulders heavy. Following all the way down the front of the arms to the palms where the fingertips just naturally curl over, relaxed. Awareness draws back to the very center of the chest. Can you soften through heart space? Just observe the breath passing through the natural rise and fall of chest without trying to alter anything. And from the chest, can you scan all the way down to the belly, relaxing the internal organs here. Again, without controlling anything, can you just observe how the diaphragm massages these organs on the inhale breath? You notice the belly rise as the diaphragm presses down. And that rebound of relaxation as it exhales, diaphragm draws up to press the base of the lungs, to press the breath out. And scanning all the way down to the hips, the pelvis, scanning down the front of the thighs. Just allowing the front of the thighs to become heavy in towards the back. The knees soft, resting maybe on your prop. Scanning down the front chain of the lower leg, tops of the feet, all the way down to the toes, where the toes, just like the fingers, are soft. Can you start to draw your breath up from your tiptoes across the whole front line of your body to third eye center? And from this space between your brows, exhale the breath, allow it to smooth and calm the front chain as you exhale. Inhale, drawing breath up from the toes all the way to space between your brows. And exhale, breath washes back down over the front of your body. Sticking with this visual, finding a few more rounds, breathing from the toes all the way to forehead. From forehead all the way back down to the toes. And from your back, finding a slow, gentle roll to one side. And peeling yourself up from your side, we come to our first pose. We're setting our bolster up down the length of our spine behind us. We can have it flat to the earth, or you can use your block to prop it on an incline as we find our half saddle pose. So drawing your right heel to the outside of your right glute, we extend left leg long. If you have full saddle in your practice, you're welcome to take full saddle, bringing both heels outside of the hips. And then we come to lay down onto that inclined bolster or bolster flat to the earth. Or you're welcome to bring your spine flat to the earth. If you feel any discomfort in the lower back, you can place one of your blocks underneath your glutes for support. If you feel your knees hanging in space, placing a cushion or bolster underneath the knee here also. And then when you feel ready, you can completely, again, maybe draw the breath from the brows down the front chain of the body. Softening, settling into your chosen shape. Again, making this your pose, setting yourself up as you need so your body feels supported. Your body needs to feel supported enough to be able to let go and release any hold through muscles, through fascia, through tendons and ligaments. If the body doesn't feel supported, it's only going to hold on tighter to protect. 1 more minute left on this side. If you've gone with a double leg option, you're nearly halfway there. If you do have a single leg, grounding into the forearms, the elbows, gently rise, and we're switching straight to the opposite side, so lengthening right leg long. We draw left heel outside of the left glute. If you've gone with a double leg option, maybe if you're on an incline with the bolster, you drop it down if you feel like your body has opened a little. And settling in when you're ready. Got 2 more minutes to go. And again, we start to exit, hands come down by our sides. We gently press up and out. Being really careful if you've been in a double leg saddle for that whole 10 minutes. Coming to forearms first, using the strength of your arms and your core to bring yourself out. And we find a nice long rebound here on our back. Bolster comes underneath the knees. We lengthen out through the legs. Lengthen out through the arms. Breathing from the toes all the way up to third eye center. Whole front body softens, relaxes into the back of the body. And from our rebound, when you're ready, roll into your side, bringing yourself up into your seat as we make our way into our dragon lunge. We're going to begin by stepping the right foot forward, placing your bolster across the width of the mat. Using your 2 blocks if you'd like to bring your hands onto, just to draw the earth a little bit closer to you so it's not too intense to the front of the hip flexor to begin. And we start to sink down into the hips, keeping the head heavy if that feels good, or you're welcome to keep the spine long and just close down the eyes. Option to remove the bolster from the front of the thigh if you have more space to sink deeper into the hips. Taking a deep inhale just to prepare. Really settling in on the exhale. Option to find forearms. And I've spoken about not going too deep too soon. This is really one of those poses that can be too intense if we try and drop in too soon. So just pulling back slightly. And as any sensations of discomfort start to dissolve, that's when you can edge a little bit deeper. And for the last couple of minutes, option to wing through that right leg, just drop into the blade edge, allowing the knee to fall out to the side. Option to find your binds, we can bend into the left knee, grab a hold of the right foot and come to open through the chest. Just one more minute. Taking a deep breath in and gently releasing your bind if you have your bind. Coming back onto the hands. If you're in your forearms, we press back up from the earth and taking a rebound here, choosing belly or back. This is one of my favorite ones, to then drape the hips over the bolster to fully release any tension in the pelvis, to let the muscles relax completely, to allow all of that stagnant energy that may have just been moved from the front of the hips, front of the body, to begin to flow freely. And bringing hands beside the rib cage, pressing off of the belly if you're on your belly, or rolling to your side to release from your back. We transition into the other side. We're stepping the left leg forward this time. Hands come inside the left foot as we lunge into the right hip. Again, using your blocks here if you like. Remaining on the hands, maybe down to the forearms. And again, for your last couple of minutes, either choosing to maybe drop some props to sink deeper, or we can begin to take the bind with the back leg, or just come to the blade edge of the left foot. Final minute. If you have the bind, we slowly release the back leg. We come back onto the palm of the hand and just pull back in towards the hips as we lengthen the left leg long to exit, and making your way to your chosen rebound, belly or back. Just releasing to the opposite cheek if you're coming down onto your belly. Placing hands beside rib cage to exit once again, or roll to your side. And rise back up into our seat. And coming to bring yourself seated onto a block if you need that for your seated poses, to help with your lower back, to help feel more able to hinge forward at the hips, we're finding our butterfly fold from here. So we can bring our blocks underneath our knees here so we can relax completely through the hips. If you have the space, we can just take the blocks to the side. We're going to fold forward, so we bring the bolster across the hip crease and we're draping in, letting the head be heavy, relaxing the neck completely. We can stack the fists to ground the forehead or find some more cushions or props to place under us. And we take a nice deep breath in and exhale, folding forward, just contracting to the front body so that when we rebound and expand, all of that beautiful chi energy runs through the front of our system. Using your next couple of breaths, we exit, slowly lifting from your fold From here we are coming onto our back to find a reclined bridge pose. Or supported bridge pose, I should say. Bridge pose, we're always reclined. So bringing your bolster, or you can choose to use your block underneath your lower back. Bringing feet hip distance apart. Just making sure our sacrum is completely supported. So we make our way onto our back, choosing to keep arms down by your side or reaching arms up and overhead. Welcome to find a bind here with hands to elbows if that feels like a nice opening for you. And breathing from the toes, up the front of the legs, up across the belly, the chest, all the way to third eye center. And washing that breath back down, allowing everything that breath touches to let go and release. If you have a bind of your hands to elbows, just switching the stack of the forearms. And if arms are overhead, we begin to bring them back down by our sides. Transitioning into our pentacle pose, we can push the bolster underneath the knees, drawing it back down. Or if you wish to stay in a nice long pentacle of rest, with feeling more of that open, expanded heart sensation, we can come to lay onto the bolster lengthways, just so the head supported. And still keeping the legs long, arms down, outstretched by your sides. And bringing awareness back to third eye center. And your next exhale, drawing the breath all the way down from the forehead down to the toes. And inhaling from toes all the way up to the forehead. We follow these patterns for a few more breaths, thinking about it smoothing out the whole front of the body. Softening any shield, any armor that you may have around the front of your body to allow that expanded and open heart to shine through. And taking a deep, deep breath from your toes all the way to crown of head. And can you land the exhale breath deep into the center of your heart? Breathing into chest. Feeling expanded and open and present. Full exhale back out, maybe through the mouth. And entering into the rest of your day 28 with an open and expanded heart and mind. Becoming aware throughout the day of those beautiful deep breaths in, that space in your body from not only today's practice, but all the practices that have come before. And finishing our practice here together, right here on our backs, hearts open as we bring palms to touch, thumbs to third eye center, repeating in your mind, I create my own reality. Bringing your thumbs to your lips, I speak my truth. And bringing your thumbs to your heart, I follow my heart. Closing our practice with a cycle of breath together, inhale. Cleansing breath, exhale. Thank you for joining. I will see you for day 29. Namaste.